All right. We are live once again with a Summer of Legends stream. Got Cookie versus 3year and co-commentating with Bossub. How you doing, man?
Hey, thank you for having me. I'm doing great.
All right. Let me get this link posted out for everyone, and let's see. First off, we see like an Aridin ban. I didn't catch who. Looks like Cookie's leader.
Yeah, looks like Cookie Fear, and yeah,
I don't know if
who
I'd
wants to
ban.
see Aridin?
I don't know if I'd ban Aridin though as leader, just because like you have first pick. If Aridin's the I think the strongest in the set, like you
Uh-huh.
can make your opponent ban him.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Although, I don't know, maybe Cookie has Golden Bat as number one pick in his highs? I don't know.
It could definitely be, and in that case, yeah, you don't want to give your opponent Aridin and somebody else. You know, if you're picking Golden Bat, so definitely could be something like that. It's subjective. I think you have like a general like top six or something like that in this format, and then the rest are sort of gets weaker from there.
Yeah, I have a feeling that in every major I've seen so far, or at least every major that I've participated to so far, the meta slowly mm, condensates over five or six core top tier characters that as you said, and they're like people just take those for granted. Like we don't want to play that or we want to ban that, and then they take it from there.
Yeah, and I think also there's like a tendency, right? Some people like to ban the top tier fighters just because okay, these are the best guys. Let's just get rid of them. And then there's some people are just like I'll play with the top tiers. I'm more used to playing with them anyways. Um,
Mhm.
I'd rather get rid of stuff that I don't like. Like some people get rid of, Ali if they don't like him, or they get rid of Black Panther because they think he's toxic, or they get rid of Rosie because they're terrible and evil and they should be banned from Unmatched. People do
Yeah,
these things.
totally fair, totally fair. Or sometimes it's also to throw a curveball at your opponent. Like you have this niche mashup that you practice a lot, and you're just waiting for your opponent to take the top tier and fall into your preparation, so to speak.
Yeah, no, actually, exactly. My first opponent in Summer of Legends this year, I think was trying to do that to me. Not to, I don't know what his actual strategy was, so I won't, I don't want to spoil his strategy. But those games were streamed. Ended up letting me get Aridin, Golden Bat, and John Henry, and went with like Daredevil and Black Panther, and put a little bit of pressure on me. I mean, I ended up winning the set 2-0, but the Panther into John Henry was more playable than I thought it was, and I practiced that match since then. I was like, yeah, it's actually like there's some serious sauce here for Panther. I'd take John's side every day, but there's serious sauce for Panther. Like if this is what you have prepped, I can totally see it. And same thing with like Daredevil John. I know is it's a cool match. Daredevil Golden Bat he made pretty close, although I think it's still Golden Bat favored.
Mhm.
And Aridin, of course, into Daredevil is I would take the Daredevil side. Honestly, it's evenish, but like I would take Daredevil. So all in all, I was pretty impressed by just like he went that, and I think it went Ali was his other one, and I was like that actually has game into all three of those guys as well. So really cool to sometimes see those kind of draft strategies play out.
Yeah, yeah, totally. And we continue to circumnavigate Golden Bat here as we ban some more high tier, but Golden Bat survives, and John Harry survives too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yanenga getting banned. Yanenga is very strong in this format, so that one is not too surprising. Also, yo, Cameo Joe, welcome to the stream, man. Glad to see you in the chat. Donnie ban. Another evil ban. Why would you ever ban such a cool fighter? But yeah,
Cool fighter, but yeah, pretty dangerous. So I understand being a little bit scared.
yeah, no, 100% agree. I think Donnie's pretty strong here. Totally a reasonable ban. Just a disappointing one. He's so cool.
So Donnie basically loses from Drac and who else in this roster?
I mean, you have some decent options into a Moon Knight for sure. Is one that I like a lot. The InGen match is even. Um, let's see who else. Jill. Jill is good. Into
Mhm.
Donnie. Oh, we see an Achilles ban. Okay. Yo, Monty, beefsteak. We got a lot of people in the chat. Love to see you guys here.
Okay, last ban.
One more ban, and then picks begin. We still have Golden Bat, John. Those are the two names. InGen is still here as well. Moon Knight, I guess, towards the top. Raptors, importantly, are still here. I think
Dare I
Raptors is
say,
okay.
yeah, sorry. Please go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think Raptors is something people talk about getting slept on, but also is still getting slept on. Like, if Golden Bat and John are your two picks, like, okay, I can take Raptors and Moon Knight as well. Like, yeah, Raptors is just good.
Yeah, makes sense. But dare I say that at this point, 3 years doesn't want to ban neither Golden Bat or John Harry. Point being that if you ban one, Cookie's gonna take the other. So you might as well
Yeah, 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 yeah. Also, Jill's worth noting here. Jill is still here, as a certain like yeah, top tier, borderline top tier fighter here. I would say top tier. I know some people disagree with me on that, but I would say she is comfortably in the top tier of Summer of Legends here.
yeah, in this roster definitely.
Yeah. So maybe I could see someone like okay, yeah, there you go. See Jill ban. Now the options are John, Golden Bat, Moon Knight. I could see Raptors first pick would be a little bit crazy, but I think it actually makes some sense in Gen, etc.
Hmm.
Yo, welcome more people to the chat. I see Svini and Alex. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, we do see a Raptors first pick. Okay, I like it. I think Raptors has good game into to John, Moon Knight, Golden Bat. InGen is even. I think Raptors is really solid. And a very quick Golden Bat John Henry.
All right, not getting intimidated by the Raptors. Interesting. You can always ban them if you feel like.
Yeah, I think it's something like you can totally consider banning. Also, like, okay, you have Raptors for Golden Bat and John Henry. You can only line up Raptors into one of them. You know, who else are you going to take? I think Annie Christmas looks really, really nice here for Cookie, but, like, I think that's maybe some of the ideas. Like, Golden Bat and John are just really strong on the roster overall.
What do we think about Tomoe here?
Tomoe's interesting. I think John is a problem for her, but obviously into Golden Bat is nice. I wouldn't go Tomoe yet as Cookie. Um, I would wait on it because I don't think Tomoe is going to be picked by a 3 year unless you line yourself up for it. So I think you have flexibility to wait on that.
Got it. Got it. Honestly, I never tried the Henry Tomoe matchup, so I will take your word for it. So I assume that John Henry's too mobile for her. Like, what is the issue for Tomoe there?
In my experience, it's like honestly the damage is a problem.
The damage, okay.
Tomoe just doesn't really like taking so many huge hits after huge hit. I don't think it's like a totally lost matchup for her or something, especially because I mean you're talking about a solo hero, and John usually likes to run away and run back, and obviously you can't really run away that much against Tomoe. But I think Tomoe has to be very very careful with how she plays that to find a way to win, just because damage is so much. Also realizing in the chat it's mitosis. What's up, mitosis? How you doing? I was wondering who you were.
Second identity unlocked.
Mitosis has
Or
committed mitosis. He's multiplying.
yeah. So yeah, Annie, I agree with you. Even
Hmm.
though like Annie by herself like feels like an early pick as your second pick, but as a reply to Goldenback and John Harry, it makes total sense.
Yeah,
What else do we like?
I would think. Okay, if you're gonna think you're gonna pick Annie, who's good into Raptors and Annie? I mean, weirdly enough, Dracula actually has some game there.
Hmm.
InGen has game for sure. Uh, I think those are the two main ones I would look. Okay, we see. Oh, Genie also would make sense against those two, but we do see Raptors going or InGen going for Cookie along with Annie Christmas. And we see chat suggesting, Svini suggesting Bullseye feels decent for Cookie at some point. or Alice, and Beefsteak suggesting Tomoe. Yeah, I mean the Tomoe pick you were suggesting, also makes sense.
Hmm. Okay, so back to 3 year.
Yeah. Okay.
Back to 3 year. And Drak, as you were suggesting, I think is still makes a lot of sense. It's not even bad against the engine, even though it's even-ish.
Yeah, I think that one's playable. Also, I'm gonna throw out Wyatt Earp. I think Annie's bad for him, but InGen and Raptors are great for him. So, like,
Hmm.
if you're willing to take one maybe not so great match and you get two really good ones, it might not be the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good idea.
Sweeney
What
suggesting
else?
Wayward Sisters, actually.
Oh, Wayward Sister. I love Wayward Sisters. It's not only needs to be a good pick, but you also need to be very well versed because it the delta between like a good sister player and a bad sister player, or at least like someone that didn't put in the time to discover all the tricks
Yeah.
that these amazing fighters have. It's huge.
No, 100%. I think sisters are a specialist pick. You can't just like, huh, yeah, the matchup data says well, sisters are good here, so I'm gonna go Wayward Sisters. Like, you got to know what you're doing with them. They are, I think, the most difficult character in the game to play. Um,
Mm.
Also, I'm noticing a lot of messages in chat. Someone saying "Cookie, I love you." So we got Cookie fans in there, um, and Monty pointing out InGen losing to both. I would say InGen losing to Golden Bat. I don't know about losing to John Henry, but I would like the John side. I think it's kind of evenish though. I don't know if you've played that one, Bussub, if you have thoughts on it.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Like especially the new fighters, I didn't try a lot their matchups, so I'm here to learn as well.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
Um, I was like, if we want to go a little bit hardcore counter pick, which is probably too early too, I was also eyeing Robin here.
Ooh, for 3 year.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
like Robin, the problem with Robin, of course, is like it's. I mean, it's not the problem; it's the problems with Robin. Like he has so many. But if I had to pick which characters you want to play Robin against in this roster, it would be probably Raptors, Injun, Daredevil, and to a certain extent maybe Annie too.
Yeah, I could see it. I mean, Robin is all about putting the pressure on someone, attacking and hopping away, just I'm going to attack you literally every turn, and what are you going to do about it? And you're not going to be able to hit me, hopefully, that much, because if you ever do be able to hit Robin, he's just going to crumble. So I think it's a sneaky cool pick. I do find it interesting here. Neither side has any motivation to pick Moon Knight. I always find it fascinating in drafts when you have like a relatively top tier character. I know Moon Knight's like second tier, but who just might get overlooked because both players take characters who kind of handle him. I mean, 3 years certainly can't really take Moon Knight right now. I mean, you're even into InGen, but you're losing into Raptors and Annie. And I don't think Cookie can take Moon Knight super reliably unless we see some more picks from 3 year that line up into it because Golden Bat is rough, and John Henry is playable, but not ideal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we do see Wyatt Earp getting picked.
By her, yeah, makes some sense. I guess at this point
You're banning Annie.
yeah, you're Benny Anning, exactly.
You're almost forced to at this point. Annie's just great into everything you have.
It's fair strategy. So we are allowed another uh, sort of mashup that doesn't like any, which is maybe, maybe who doesn't like any either here.
Hmm. It's a tough one, actually.
Oh, I know, Tomoe. Tomoe doesn't like any.
Oh,
Problem
sure.
is that Tomoe. Um, Problem is also that Tomoe doesn't like Raptors or Inchen either, so that doesn't really
I'll take
fill the
Tomoe
gap.
in Gen decently. I think that one's pretty even, but Tomoe Raptors is, while playable, not ideal for Tomoe. I know diehard Tomoe fans will say that she has some game into Raptors, but it's not like, oh, I'm picking Tomoe to give myself a good advantage into Raptors. It's more like if my opponent picks Raptors and I have Tomoe, I'm not instantly lost.
Yes, yes, totally. I
Yep.
don't think that it's a counter pick. It's just, I played it. I think it's not completely losing, so
Yeah.
just could be.
Ooh, and Monty making a
Uh,
good one, pointing out for 3-year Genie here.
yeah, Genie. Genie is actually a pretty damn good idea.
Yeah, I think the Genie angle is real. And it looks like a beefsteak pointing out Ali as well. Uh, oh, and we see
Ali.
Ali. Okay. I think Ali's decent into Raptors. I've heard that a little bit of mixed things on that match, but I think it's probably solid for Ali. Ali versus InGen, I also think is solid for Ali, and Ali Annie, I think is one of those classic ones that was said about like even when Ali first came out was like this is a match that Ali should have
Hmm.
in the meta.
Oh yeah. So yeah, that's actually pretty good. And
Yep.
definitely, I played a lot against Ali recently just because of ladder, and I've seen the potential there. Like
Yeah.
slowly crawling its way uh, to the no, not to the meta, but like to a playable, nice counter niche character rather than Mr. Nobody than he was initially labeled as.
Yeah, I mean, I love to see him getting more play here in Summer of Legends. Like Winter Champions, it was like the forbidden pick. Like someone picked Ali, it was like, look at this clown over here picking Ali. Like, what are they doing? And now it's like, okay, no, it's a reasonable selection with a lot of cool, matchups, and it's a good anti-aggro character. Although one aggro character who is solid into Ali, and Beefsteak's pointing out in chat, and I think is an excellent pick here, Rosie for Cookie.
Uh-huh.
The Rosie angle is legit. Rosie Golden Bat, I'll take Rosie every day. Rosie John Henry, I'll take Rosie every day. Rosie Wyatt, you need position. Whoever has position basically wins that match. And Rosie Ali, I'll take Rosie's side, but it's playable for sure.
Okay. Yeah, Rosie makes sense. Zvini suggesting Miss Marvel is again very how to say very hardcore counter pick, but I can see the point there.
Yeah. I don't know how Miss Marvel is into Ali, I'll be honest. I just have never played that match. I've never heard anything about that match. And thinking about it makes my brain hurt. But I could see it being decent for Ali, to be honest, just because Miss Marvel's only blocking for 3, and Ali kind of controls his ability a little bit better. Um, and Ali is also very positional. So, but maybe Ali maps are good for Miss Marvel as well. So maybe you're kind of forced for both characters to suffer on a bad map or to be great on a good map. So maybe there's play there. Svini saying
Mhm.
that he thinks it's even. So I'm willing to believe that.
And still, I think Tomoe could make some sense, even though probably Wyatt is not great for her. Just intuitively, I didn't try it.
It's bad for her. Yeah,
Uh,
that one I've
yeah.
played. It's like on a move 5 and anti range map. If such a thing exists, I could see Tomoy having an angle. But generally, it's really tough. You can't really kill Doc super easily. Wyatt throws attacks all the time, and Tomoy does like I've seen some people complain before about like Tomoy bricking, and she definitely anyone can brick, right? That's the nature of this game, right? If you brick, it just kind of sucks. But she's a little bit more prone to it against aggro characters. It's one of the reasons why I don't think she's that great into something like Sinbad, because if you go attacking her every turn, she just will run out of defense, and that's what Wyatt's going to be doing. So I don't
Mhm.
love the matchup for her much at all.
Yeah, makes sense. Basically, I mentioned her just because I was thinking that if you somehow manage to line it up into Golden Bat or Ali, that's definitely something that you want to play.
Yeah, for sure. Chupa pick here could be interesting. I don't love it, but I think it's interesting for Cookie. Ooh, Geralt. Okay.
Geralt catches me off guard,
Okay,
but
we see the rosy pick. We see the rosy pick. We're made. We're good. We're
okay,
good.
Cookie wins, right?
Cookie wins. It's over. I'm sorry, 3-year. It's this is not a game. Thank you guys for watching the stream. It was an amazing games. And we'll move on to the next one.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, fantastic pick there. I think Rosie's is excellent. It does make Genie ridiculously good now for 3-year, and I think almost insta ban for Cookie if 3-year goes for it. But you know, what can you do? The Geralt pick, though, you were going to say something about that. I had to cut you off because Rosie showed up.
No, no, no. That's I think I was just surprised. That's what I wanted to say because I didn't think that Geralt was an option there.
Yeah, I don't think Geralt is doing too hot in the Golden Bat at all. I think Geralt is good into Wyatt. I don't know about Geralt Ali. I would think it's solid for Geralt, but I'm not 100% sure to be honest with you. Geralt John, I would think is an even match, if I remember correctly, but maybe slightly John favorite if John is map.
Hmm. Now, on to 3 year. I see different angles, and I will
Mm-hmm.
tell you what is going through my mind. First angle that I see, banning Raptors and picking Titania here,
Okay.
because Titania is pretty good into everything that is on the left side, basically.
Okay. Okay. I can see that. I can see that angle.
Uh, Another idea that I'm getting is, of course, the genie one, which is not my idea, but just to
Mm-hmm.
put it in the list too.
Chat is still spamming Wayward Sisters, or really just Sweeney spamming Wayward Sisters. uh, so throw that one in there for sure.
And the third one that I see for similar reasons as Titania is Philippa here.
Okay.
But in that case, you
Okay.
don't ban Raptors. You probably ban, I would say, either Ingen or Rosie.
Philippa is interesting. Yeah, I don't think you really want to deal with Rosie in that one. I mean, that one's playable, but the position, and if you're going to go and give Rosie position, then, well, kind of tough. But I like the angle for it. Also, just realized I didn't have chat visible on the screen, so fixing that. My apologies to all you sending a ton of messages not to have it on screen. Um,
Uh, Pandora, they suggest. Pandora is terrible into Geralt. That's one I can tell you.
yeah, that one's not great for her. Um, Pandora Rosie's kind of evenish. Depends on, again, position, of course, you need for Rosie, but assuming you have it, it's evenish. Um, I
Pandora Raptors is pretty good.
yeah,
I'll give you that.
I don't know how Pandora Annie goes, to be honest with you. I would think it's decent for Pandora, but I don't actually know that. And Pandora InGen to me sounds decent for Pandora.
I would probably say it's even.
Yeah,
And Monty say Bruce. Yeah, I can see the point for Bruce there.
yeah. I mean,
So
this is a little. I mean, Bruce of course destroys Rosie. It's one of the sadder matchups for her. Bruce Raptors is good for Bruce. InGen is probably good into Bruce though. I would think. Bruce Annie is that one Bruce favorite? I actually don't remember. That one's a classic. I just don't remember it.
one thing that we can for sure say is that at this point, like there are many, many angles. We don't see a clear best pick,
I think
which
there are
is
a lot of
good.
options that are decent. I think still the best pick is either Genie or Wayward. And that's Monty is saying in the chat. Also, what's up, Ket? Ket's in the stream. Um, but yeah, to me, those would be the two that I would lean towards. Maybe that's also personal bias. I would pick Genie as personal bias just because Wayward, I'm decent with. I'm not a Wayward expert though. There's plenty of people who are better than me at Wayward, so I don't really,
Mm.
just take that randomly. But the Genie pick just seems like a slam dunk to me. I mean,
All
what's
right.
Genie's biggest problem here is like Geralt? I don't even know. Like,
Yeah, maybe Geralt is a little bit annoying, especially like if Dandelion manages to discard one of your wishes, then that's a big blow. And I have another
yeah.
point about Genie. I think everybody is right saying that it's a very good counter pick, but to some measure, definitely less than Sisters, but to some measure, Genie is another character that you need to know how to play. It's not just
Oh, for sure.
uh, doesn't go without a good pilot, and therefore some people are a little bit scared of picking Genie just for this reason.
Yeah, no, Genie is definitely on the. I think Genie and Wayward are what, the two most difficult fighters in the game to pilot. I've heard an argument for Squirrel Girl, by the way. This was actually an argument that was made to me, and I don't know how to feel about that one. But Genie and Wayward, I think, are like the classic. These are some of the most difficult fighters in the game to play like optimally and to get their full potential out. A lot of creative expression, which I think is cool. Also, welcome to the stream, Exile, as well in the chat. We got everybody in here. My gosh. Also, suggestion for Dracula from Monty. Um, I think solid. I mean, we talked about it already when you had Raptors in Gen Annie. I don't think Geralt and Rosie are like superb issue. Oh, Panther. Okay, no, I
Panther.
can see a Panther angle. Panther's great into
Uh,
Rosie, decent into Geralt. Annie, I think, is decent for him as well. InGen's the problem for sure, and Raptors, I think, is good for Raptors though.
yeah, it's good for Raptors, and I have to say I also like Annie against Panther, but might be just me. Okay, I didn't see like with so many options that we listed, I really didn't see Panther coming, but what do I know?
Yeah, everything was an option. Also, yo, Batman in the stream as well. And Beefsteak actually just suggesting how about ban Raptors then pick Black Panther right as that pick came in. So yeah, I mean, I definitely think you're probably banning Raptors here. I mean, Raptors is just good into everything except like Wyatt, and maybe you have some game with Ali. So I think 3 years ban makes more sense than Cookies. As Cookie, who would you ban here?
That's Cookie. Hard to say because it's not like I don't see like a looming threat. I just see like a couple of annoying alignments. If I had to go with my instinct, it would probably be John Henry.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I'm actually leaning towards, and I don't want to give too much validation to final picks sometimes, but you know, a good final pick is one that makes your opponent ban them. Uh,
Hmm.
as Cookie, I could lean to banning Black Panther because if Rosie's not banned here, I'll take Rosie with position against anybody in their roster. Now, again, I'll admit I'm the biased Rosie player who will play Rosie into just about anybody, but genuinely, I think this is a great Rosie lineup. I think if Panther's gone, you just put Rosie on position, and what are they gonna do?
Hmm. Okay.
Oh, and we see a Golden Bat ban. Interesting. I thought you had a lot of game into Golden Bat. But Batman was suggesting probably ban Ali or Bat to protect InGen. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that is the one you're helping with for sure with that. Although you still have to worry about Wyatt, I think, with InGen, and John is even. And Ali, I think, could be an issue for InGen
And
as well.
Ali, yeah, absolutely. I don't even think about keeping Engine here, to be honest.
Yeah. No, I think InGen. Yeah, I mean, you have game into Panther, but that's not really saying a whole lot. Exile saying to ban Panther, and Beefsteak agreeing with the InGen self ban. Yeah, I
It's
think
a very interesting draft.
really interesting actually. Yeah, this is a cool one. So if we assumed InGen is gone, I kind of like. I think Exile saying John is no good here. I could see the angle to get rid of John. I mean, you're not really playing for much, especially if InGen's gone. Like you're not playing for anything. So we could see like Wyatt, Ali, and Panther up against Annie, Geralt, and Rosie here, which I
Hmm.
think is a pretty cool lineup. I would probably lean towards Cookie side in that sense, but it depends on assignments for sure.
Yeah. Um, Maybe I'm overestimating John here.
I mean,
Because
what's your John angle?
yeah, like it's not good into Annie, but I thought that into Geralt can do something. And you said that Rosie wins easily, but of course, is it any Rosie or is it your Rosie? Because that's a big difference between the two.
Fair enough. I think if John has full advantage, it's kind of a game. But otherwise, I'll take Rosie.
All
Looks
right.
like, yep, we see Annie, Geralt, and Rosie. So we see the InGen self ban, and we see a Wyatt self ban.
Mm-hmm.
EV. Okay, I guess the Geralt Annie was a concern. Okay, fair enough. So we see Panther, John, and Ali, and now we wait for the players to send me a tabletop link.
Okay. Uh, Wyatt self-ban. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense too. Um, Now that Wyatt is out of the way, then you know it doesn't make sense to ask. But as Geralt, you have the option of going for the anti-action gain scheme, which is normally something that you never take,
Mm,
just to stop
ability.
Wyatt's passive. Yeah.
The problem with it that I see is you have to be attacking Wyatt a ton for that to work. Otherwise, you're not having
Yeah.
it, and then you just don't have the card draw that you'd otherwise get from Tawny Owl. Do I think there's an angle? Yes. Do I think it's a risky one? Also, yes. But that's my take. I haven't played
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
Panther looks really solid here. I don't remember how Panther Annie goes, to be honest with you, but I know Panther is like crushing into Rosie and well, maybe not crushing, but good into Rosie, and pretty good into Geralt as well. Geralt with only boost 2 and higher, so really nice for Panther in that one.
And Panther into Annie, I think under normal circumstances, I like the Annie side a little bit better. But it's
Hmm.
Panther, so the range between like good steals and bad steals actually is very relevant.
Yeah, it's fair. And Batman agreeing with you saying, or sort of agreeing with you saying Panther Annie is evenish, maybe slightly good for Annie. Um, Yeah, and then Ali, I guess, being the last one on 3 years side to really look at the matchup spread there. I think the Rosie match. I mean, if you had position, I would like that a lot more. If you don't, it's kind of tough. It's playable for sure, but tough. The Geralt one, that one I think you have a decent chance into. Especially you could farm ability a little bit into to Dandelion. Okay, the player's letting me know they're having a little bit of technical difficulties, but we'll send the room in a moment. Okay. Um, and the Ali Annie one I think is like totally playable and solid for Ali.
Yeah, I can see that.
And yeah, not to repeat, but from the cookie side of thing, I think your strongest fighters. I mean, there's nothing really here that you have like a total clean sweep. Um, I think, yeah. I mean, I think everything here is just kind of like okay. I don't think there's anything that's like I'm crushing. I have something that beats everybody else in my opponent's roster. So we should be in for a good match. The assignments are going to matter a lot.
Yes, definitely. You want to line that Annie into John, if you want to make the best of your Annie pick, but Rosie will also be like either Annie or Rosie actually pretty good into John, and what you want to avoid instead is probably Panther into Geralt.
Yes. All right, I'm sending you the room code that was sent to me, and we will hop in together, assuming I can even find it. They sent it to me and I can't find it. Okay, now I can.
3 wants to line up John Arryn into Geralt, says Batman, which it's fair, but if you line up John Arryn into Geralt, then Panther needs to go. Hmm. I mean, Panther could go into Rosie, and maybe it's still
If you
okay.
have Panther into Rosie and uh, John into Geralt, I think you are pretty happy as 3 year. Because then what your last match is Ali Annie. Yeah, I think that's the dream for 3 year. That's what you kind of
Yeah.
have to live with. I do think Panther is your strongest, and I think in that for that reason, I would put Panther on anything that is not game three. Game one, game two, I don't think is super. You can kind of decide that how you want to, but I think since Panther's your strongest fighter, you want to play him guaranteed. You don't want to accidentally get 2-0'd and not play Panther. So
Mm-hmm. Fair.
I'd put him on your either your game one or game two, and then from there maybe I'd put like Ollie. So I maybe put Panther Ollie and put John on game three. Might be my logic as 3-year, which then of course can be counter logicked by by Cookie and be like, well, okay, they're gonna put John on game three, so I put Annie there. Like, yeah, you do what you want, but
Yeah, the mind games are on. Um, I wonder if there is any map restriction for any of the all the fighters here, because I'm looking at Cookie's side right now, and I think that's the side with more quote unquote map dependent fighters, even though they're not as map dependent as other. Like I don't know, it's not like we have Donnie that for sure you're gonna put on your map. Um,
yeah, I think
you
Rosie is not
can still
map
mix it up.
dependent, but she's position dependent. Like, so Cookie's leader, so I'm putting Rosie on game two here probably. And there's mind
Mm-hmm.
games to it, of course, right? For those of my opponents who I'm going to be playing in bracket, I don't always do that, but
Yeah,
but yeah, like there's mind games to it. But in general, yeah, you go put Rosie on position advantage and kind of say, what are you gonna do? Because even if you end up with the worst case, at least you have something. Like Rosie with position against Panther isn't impossible. It's not great. It's not ideal. It's not impossible, and that's important. Whereas off position, if you get it wrong, is well, okay. And we see Rosie Panther
and would you
as a
look
game
at
two.
that?
Okay, this is kind of neutral. I think game one might decide the set. But this is interesting. This is very interesting. And Batman suggesting just shuffle your character and assign them randomly. That would be a power move. Just put your deck of characters down, hit the shuffle button a couple times, and just put them down face down. Just be like, what are you gonna do? Try to predict this.
Although I don't know, if I did that, I wouldn't tell my opponent just to make them think that I have some secret plan. They're gonna just sweat a little bit more. I'm gonna confidently put them and say, "Oh yeah, I got this figured out," and maybe I just shuffle them.
You just put them down immediately, just like bang, 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 like it's obvious. Okay, we see a Santa's ban here. So yeah, it's Cookie's map advantage, so Geralt's map advantage for game one. Um, I'm gonna pop in real quick and see if I can move the characters, just so we have. Oh,
What are we looking for in a map here as Geralt?
a
Just you want to
non-Ollie
be able
map.
to body block.
I think you want to avoid maps that Ollie is good on, which are some specific ones,
Hmm.
kind of similar to like a Miss Marvel situation. I think you don't want to go to Fairland. Fairland is really nice for Ollie. Um, that would be something I would try to avoid. Ooh, it looks like these are the other way
Okay.
around.
I was thinking maybe you want to body vice versa. So something corridory maybe.
Let me hang on. I need to do something real quick before they've done anything. Let's see. Ollie game one, Panther game two, John game three, and the other one like so. Okay. Now I pop out. Okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. We got the setup going. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I agree with what you were saying. To body block. Um, I think okay, Naglfar band makes a ton of sense. Santa's band makes sense as well, I think. But I like Fairland here for Ollie's side of things.
And my hypothesis on Naglfar has been disproved. Apparently,
Hmm.
um,
Oh right, Ali is banning. I am dumb. I am backwards on what I was saying. With I was thinking like, oh yeah, Ali picks Fairland. Yeah, Ali would like to pick Fairland, but it's Geralt's map.
mhm,
So yeah,
yeah.
so yeah,
And
Karamorn.
Kermorn,
I think it's neutral more
uh,
than it is anything super special. I guess the zoning is kind of
yeah,
connected, so maybe you're limiting like the impact of
that's good work.
fancy footwork. Yeah, but I don't
All
know.
right. I mean, fair. I maybe would have gone for something like Sunnydale, but yeah, this looks okay.
Sunnydale's decent for Ali though. I think you can
Uh
body
huh.
block on it decently. But I think the map is overall okay for Ali. Okay, and we see cancel being taken obviously. Like this is one of the most obvious Geralt picks for this match.
Yeah, I think you always want to cancel here.
Hmm.
Um,
I think you always take action gain sword. I mean, unless you're trying to line it up into a four block for Ali, the other one does nothing, and at least action gain if he doesn't have, or if he plays like the clinching, whatever closing clinch, then the action gain sword can kind of go crazy.
yeah, I don't think like you take ever the ignore sword for. I think it's two defenses.
Hmm. We see
Yeah.
Blizzard being
So,
taken though, not Tawny Owl.
oh,
I guess you don't have
uh,
to draw that much is maybe the idea, but it's not like Ali has a ton of action gain. He's got jabs, and that's it.
yeah. I mean, let's put it the other way. Are you trying to kill Ali with action gains, or you are just content with getting rid of job? Maybe the trade-off is worth.
I mean, I do think you're not trying to. Oh, okay, good point from the chat. Greatest is action gain. I don't know if the greatest is
Yes.
coming up that much though. Oh, we're getting this the ignore sword as well. So we're definitely
Okay, that
playing.
that I didn't see coming.
I feel like you want that threat. I feel like maybe your game plan's not to just go unga bunga. I'm gonna smash my opponent into a million pieces with a 7 action turn or something. But I do think you want at least a little bit of a threat of there being some kind of action gain. Like Ali can't just go in with one defense because if it's or play close and clinch like for nothing, like you are threatening something to maybe just pop off. Because outvaluing Ali is possible, but also Dandelion right now is kind of a weakness in the sense that Ali can farm ability on him, maybe farm greatest on him, for instance. Um, and again, I think the ongoings are often a little bit overrated for Geralt because, or at least for Blizzards, in order to stop your opponent action gaining, you have to be attacking every turn. That's not really how
Yeah.
you want to play against a character who's going to be threatening to action gain. Like, I don't know. I think it's just a little bit too like optimistic, maybe.
Mm-hmm. No, I see your point.
Hmm. And Batman saying ignore sword makes sense. Ali's so many movement effects. The action gains are relevant. Yeah, see, I'm not saying the action gain is like the end all to be all, and definitely can like I think if you're worried about maybe like situationally you have to draw an extra card because now you have an extra action because Ali moved away and you just have to maneuver isn't amazing. Um, but also the ignore sword's not doing anything either. I mean, it could happen. It could, sure. Maybe I'm saying it now, and like you'll get 2 ignore swords lined up for 8 damage into Ali, and then I'm sitting here looking like an idiot. But to me, it just feels a little bit optimistic. I'd at least like the threat because again, you have something like, oh, Ali played close and clinch, first action. Now let me combo. If my opponent doesn't do that, sure, but at least I have some options, some flexibility late in the game. He's running out of defense. Maybe he doesn't have a movement defense in hand. Whatever. Maybe I want the action
Yeah.
so I can maneuver, so I have more cards in hand. I don't know. To me, that's just kind of what I would think about. But I'm not a Geralt expert. I'm not a Geralt main. So we'll see what the players have in store.
I agree with everything you said. On the flip side, there is the point that Batman is making, and I think the only point here is not that you're trying to line up anything. Like you're not really using the North sword because you hope to line up into the four. You're just using it because you have one less action that is going to be a maneuver the moment the moment Ali breaks the combo, because Ali has a lot of movements on defense. So if you use the top double action gain, then you're gonna spend those gained action maneuvering, and Geralt seems committed to fatiguing at this point,
Yeah.
and that's the point probably of the pick.
Yeah, no, I mean, I see that logic for it for sure. So maybe we'll see it play out that way. Now, as Ali, let's say, I think, do you turn one go in and smack Dandelion and try to do something there, or do you just kind of play it chill and double maneuver here, in your opinion?
Um, Depends on what you have in hand, right? Because
Sure, yeah.
for example, if I had something really valuable in hand that I would be afraid of plot twist here, I would probably just play it, whatever it is, just not to lose it.
hmm And we see two
And then
very
Ali shuffle here.
competing takes in the chat. Svini saying, I assume you keep Dandy alive for your Ali shuffles, and Batman saying, you can't cancel the plot twist, so the quicker he dies, the fewer cards you lose. And I will say, I agree with what Monty is saying here. Bad Dandelion positioning. Yeah, you're letting Dandelion get attacked immediately. So unless you're trying to bait him into attacking Dandelion first, which I don't see the reason to, because you don't have to have him attack now, and you're
Oh,
taking, nonetheless, then yeah, I wouldn't have done that. We see stronger than the skill, so 3 damage to Dandelion. And we'll get a little peek at Ollie's, or at Geralt's hand.
yeah. No, no dandelion card whatsoever. Not even saved for attacking here,
Mm-hmm.
which means that yeah, definitely that was a misposition.
Put back, like, what, damn, you're ugly here.
Oh, and let me add a counterpoint. Uh, let's say you're starting um, your turn adjacent to Ali. You could
Yep,
have played Erden turn one and then go with the action gain. Uh, maybe it was a possibility.
true, 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 true.
In that case, the action gain sword would have made some sense. Okay, I
Yep,
can see
because
arguments both sides.
you can prevent him from leaving. Yeah, no, a very good point. The very rare 26 cards in deck. Batman saying, for a brief moment before the maneuver. Yes, let me get like this. There we go.
Okay, so Dandelion is dead no matter what. Like Dandelion cannot
Mm-hmm.
survive another attack. So either we drew a Dandelion card now, or Dandelion is going without any value.
Also, I'm just realized I put the character cards on the wrong sides of the table. I will fix this after game one, once they're done playing, so I don't interrupt them. So in this actually the rare case, because of B form, Geralt can body block completely for Dandelion.
Yeah, yeah,
But yeah, Ali, you just
no
maneuver
worry.
one maneuver and you go and hit Geralt here. Yeah, might as well get your +2. I mean, he has to have drawn the other five to have like a real solid block for it. It might just be a Yurden for a block of 2, and you can smack for like a 6 and deal him 4 damage. Like, so far, looking pretty good for Ali. Okay, and we see a Ren defense
Okay,
into a
which means
greatest.
that Geralt is probably prepared to double maneuver again.
Oh, we see blocking for 6, so letting Ali stay in B form. I mean, I say letting. If you're planning on attacking him, it's nice for him to be in B form, but if you're not, then you're just kind of giving him another +2 attack.
But I can't imagine attacking with a 3 to 5 hand disadvantage.
Yeah, I really can't. And I mean, sure, you're allowing yourself to protect Dandelion. You know, he has to go adjacent to him to attack, but you're not going to sit right where you are, I think.
Okay. So now boost 3 required?
To
One,
hit
two, three.
Dandelion,
No,
yes. Right? Boost
maybe
3?
even boost 4. So yeah, so Dandelion is safe again.
It's a boost 3 to hit Dandelion, yeah.
Yeah, nice position work there from Geralt. Um,
Agreed. If I'm Ali, I wouldn't mind just hitting Geralt again, to be honest. We do see him backing up, so maybe no good attacks.
uh, maybe yeah, maybe not good attacks, but otherwise keeping the pressure there looked good. Because if Geralt is given more time to build defenses and find Dandelion cards, all of a sudden the dream of having a zero value Dandelion evaporates.
Yeah, 100%. You're giving him more time to get through his deck. Like, he has to have found a Dandelion card and 3 cards right now, but he'll have 5 cards to do it if he just double maneuvers this turn.
Right.
But also potentially
Okay,
no 3
so
boost and no good attacks, and you're just like, well, I don't want to throw anything right now.
okay, so if Geralt now goes and body blocks on the other side, this time it's a boost 1 required.
Yeah, boost 1. Or a scheme, by the way. In any of this, Ali could just play the healing scheme without the healing to hit, but I just don't think that's really likely. But technically, he could do it.
Yeah, that's more or less like boosting it with it, but that's
Yeah,
fine.
pretty much. Could play both schemes, not boost, and waste 4 healing.
Alright, so
Yeah, I mean, you're at 8 cards in hand. You're either going to go hit Geralt with a +2, or you're going to go hit Dandelion after a boost. There's just really no in between here if it's Ali. Okay,
the boost.
boost with stick and move. I
3 value
like
to
that card in
Dandelion.
this match, but it's fair.
If you have an Ali shuffle here, you throw it 100%.
Yo, welcome Pokemon Catcher to the chat.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, if you have Ali Shuffle every day, because that doesn't matter when he discards, you just put it back. Unless he gets rid of a scheme, I suppose that would be impossible to return.
Geralt thinking? No, okay.
Takes?
Just
Uh,
playing with our heart.
I mean, it was guaranteed dead if he didn't have a defense, so maybe had like a 3 in hand. I wanted to save it for the boost 3, like an annoying tune was sitting in hand,
Fair.
and figured he's as good as dead anyways. Because if you attack with literally anything but an Ali Shuffle, then he would die. Um, but I still think you probably play it there just in case it was a shuffle. But it would have been a good take, I guess, if that was the case. Hard to say.
Um, Maybe or maybe not. Because let's say you play the annoying tune. First of all, you force a boost from Ali Shuffle, which is one card you make Ali
Can't
play,
boost. It's
and
a B form.
also, yeah, but still, it's 4 again versus a 3, right?
Yeah, you can't boost it
With
though in B form. So it would just
oh
be
yeah,
keep him
sorry, sorry,
alive.
sorry.
Yeah, it would have kept
Okay,
him
so you,
alive.
okay, okay, makes sense. But the other thing, my other point was that maybe you wanted to die and be able to move Ali next to Geralt for a double attack.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, very good point. But we see Geralt maneuvering in and attacking.
Good defense here from Ali.
Yeah, stick and move. Just 1 damage onto Geralt. And Svini saying you're not dying to the 1 value action gain though. Yeah, you're not dying to it. If you have annoying tune can save you from a couple of different things. But I think it's most likely that Geralt just didn't have a defense for him,
Yeah.
which is just sad days for the Witcher.
Okay, now Ali forcing the boost.
Yeah, as Ali, you can double
No,
maneuver
not
here,
yet.
force Geralt to either chase you or play Witcher Senses. Just stay three spaces away, and then you can maneuver in and hit Geralt right back
Yeah,
if he
the
does.
existence of Witcher senses is the reason why I wouldn't try that play here. Because if you go miles away and then Geralt plays Witcher senses, you look like a fool.
Yeah, that's why I wouldn't go any more than three, because at least you're move
Yeah,
three with a +1 to your range, so like you are very likely to be able to hit him. It's a move four map, so you could go to center, um, as long as you're staying at three spaces away.
yeah.
I believe
I
there are a
would
bunch of
go
centers on this one.
far away here.
You have a quick route in through the white zone, but yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah, it's three away. Sorry, it's three away because you can go right, down, down
yeah,
right now. And Witcher senses boosting.
not Witcher senses, the gear,
Oh, the
Blizzard
gear. Sorry, sorry.
Blizzard boost. So it doesn't matter which gear he took, he's boosting with it.
Fair.
Attack
Any
here,
defense except the versatile four.
pretty much, yeah. I mean, you could defend with almost anything, yeah. Wouldn't throw a rope a dope, maybe. That's about it. Even
Yeah.
that's not terrible. If it's the sword, then you just basically full block.
You could also think about, since you're full health, just play the one that looks at the opponent hand and gain some information.
Yeah, for sure.
There we
And
go.
there you go. Hard to be humble. Into a Yurden. Okay, well, you can't
Once
move.
again, once again, full blocking with a two. Like Ali definitely winning the value game right now.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, we see a pretty solid hand for Geralt. Got to cancel a
Uh,
5, a duelist, some Witcher senses there as well.
yeah, let's get rid of Witcher senses. Oh, sorry, you cannot get rid of anything right now. That's yeah, Witcher senses is definitely the most valuable card here. I feel.
Batman asking, why did Geralt take cancel instead of end turn, saying end turn's so much more valuable here. Is it really? I would think the cancel is much better because it shuts down a lot of what Ali wants. Um, it's also a full and complete ignore from range. So if you're using butterfly ability to attack, you just completely full stop.
Yeah,
Pointing out the end
I
turn
think I
stops him.
like cancel.
No, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. No, no, sorry.
I was just gonna say, Batman does point out that the end turn stops Ali from changing forms, which is interesting. Um, I hadn't thought about that one to be honest, but
Mm-hmm.
the cancel ignore just seems really strong. Maybe they're both good. I don't know. That's a fair point. Haven't thought about the stopping the changing forms to be honest. That's a new wrinkle to me.
Never stop learning in this game. Okay. Boost
Okay.
time, I guess.
Yeah, I mean
You
you
don't
boost
mind.
probably here for sure. Okay, yep, we see a greatest boost. So 3 damage onto Geralt. You're gonna swap to B. You're gonna take probably 1 damage. Or no, is it adjacent or is it? It's adjacent, yeah. So no damage
Yeah.
actually. Why would you play Riposte there? Just you could have played Disciplined Duelist or
Yeah,
the
or the
cancel or
cancel.
the cancel. The cancel would be great. Cancel ignore. Maybe expected a bait attack or something. I don't know.
And Exile just realized that Geralt went for the ignore sword.
Yeah, Geralt took silver and took Blizzard as well. By the way. Okay, we see a stick and move getting shuffled back in. I think it's fine. It's a decent defense. Maybe I would have taken a greatest back, but as it stands, not bad.
Yeah, just the threat of a greatest is good to have. But I love how very experienced players such as Batman and Exile here have different point of views on Geralt choices. So makes you think about how complicated this choice is. Actually, doesn't I feel there is no universally correct one at this point.
It is really impressive in a game like this, which I often describe to people as how does he? Oh no, he can get there. Never mind. A game that I would often describe as simple to learn but difficult to master. Um, Even players at top level have pretty big disagreements on stuff that you would think is it's simple, it's easy, it's you do this or you do that. There's a lot of flexibility on how you actually play the game. Um, Maybe we should have them
Geralt.
play the match out to decide it. I don't know.
And stream it, of course.
Yeah, yeah. Stay tuned for that. I've got plans there.
Okay, so Ali now goes backwards or forwards? What do you think?
You're at 6 cards. He's at 7. You know he has a Witcher Senses in hand. I don't mind. I think a lot of it depends on your hand as Ali. I wouldn't mind going in and just attacking from range again. Make him play the cancel at some point here. Because like if he hadn't drawn, if he hadn't draw two other defenses or one other like another defense, the 3 in his hand, like you're making him spend a good defense. So if you have something you want to bait with, might not be a bad time. Like this would be a cool time to throw a jab. If he cancels it, so what? If he throws a 5 or throws a 4, you're really happy. So I wouldn't mind that. And if you double maneuver here, then okay, yeah, he is. Um, then yeah, you're fine. You can just wait. You have your +2 for next turn. Yeah, I think you're fine as Ali. Just stay space away.
Okay, now what, Mr. Geralt? I'm here with my +2.
The thing is right now is that Ali's
You,
winning a damage race, but also Geralt is losing in value. I mean,
yeah.
I guess they're even technically in value, but uh, Ali can get a lot of value for sure, um, and has plenty of ways to heal back up. Whereas Geralt, that 12 HP is stuck. He's only going to lose HP from here.
Yeah, the value topic is very interesting because Geralt has 6 dead cards in deck right now, but also has potentially up to, dare I say, 5, 6 passes.
Yeah, he has ways to get back value with the Witcher senses, so that's why I'm kind of counting it as even. It's hard to really evaluate, but like you said, Dandelion dead with nothing played is tough.
Nice
Ooh,
interaction for Geralt here.
that's fantastic for Geralt. Yeah, perfect Igni. I think as all you might not even move, taking 2 regardless.
Yes, you don't move here.
You just stay here and smack Geralt.
And smack Geralt, knowing that Geralt has 1 cancel still in hand, you smack with what exactly? Well, one of those versatile fours, right?
Yeah, if you have a versatile 4, this is a perfect time to throw it. I mean, I say perfect time. Maybe you want to bait out the 5, but
Okay, no,
okay.
shift. That's the most telegraphed shift I've ever seen.
Threaten the shift. I mean, you know the cancels in hand, so to me this is a bait attack every day. Which maybe Geralt knows that and tries to do something different. The thing is, if Geralt doesn't have other
Although,
defenses, he can't really do anything about it.
although shift is still 2 damage, no matter if you cancel right now.
Oh no,
So
good point. Good point. Because you're Jace. Yep. No, no, no. Fair point. It's a minimum 2 damage. Okay, yeah. Shift makes sense then. Guarantees you swap back to Butterfly. Get some good damage. Yep. Nope. And that's now 3 damage, and you take 1, but you're totally happy with that trade. That is an elite trade for Ali.
yes. And now Ropadope is online.
Yeah, Ali is just in a really, really strong spot, I think, now, with Dandelion dead with no cards played, and having pushed 7 damage onto Geralt and only taken 3 with all your healing remaining.
Yeah, the Ali side seems solid right now.
And yeah, to answer a question from chat, yes, this is game one. Sorry, again, I'll mention it just in case we have new viewers in. Uh, the fighters at the top of the screen should be reversed for who's playing who, but yes, right now we have game one, Geralt versus Ali. Game two will be Panther and Rosie, and game three, if we get to it, will be Annie versus John Henry. And that's a great interaction for Ali there. Take
Yeah,
2 damage, heal 3, net heal 1.
yeah. There, uh, with 13 health, drop it up is basically like there is no punishment for that, right? I cannot think about any.
A
Yeah,
punishment to
maybe rent.
if you hit for lower than 2, so if you hit for 2 or lower, it can be punishing. Igni is actually a
Oh
huge
yeah,
punish to Rope-a-Dope because you just deal 2 damage through it, and you get nothing
yeah,
for it.
yeah. But ignis are gone. So what
Ignis
do
are
you
gone,
attack
yeah.
with?
Riposte is the only other
Purpost.
thing.
Yeah,
Alright, that would deal 1 damage. Otherwise, you're kind of just taking it.
yeah,
Yeah, and Chad also suggesting, yeah, Riposte is the punish. Yeah, I think that's the only thing remaining.
yeah. Exactly.
Like you said, I mean, a Ren that you boost for 4, okay, I guess you're. But you're still blocking for 5, so it's not really a punish. It's more like, I get some damage at least, but like,
Yes.
it's still not
Still,
really
you
a
get the
punish.
full value from the card. So yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. At this point, there is one more rope dope that you would like to align your riposte on, and that's
Mm-hmm.
it. Then your mind games are gone because your ignis are gone too. So Ali knows that you're hitting hard.
Yep.
Every single attack is a hard hit.
And to be honest, if Ali can get another Ali shuffle off, yeah, you just take back Rope-a-Dope to never die. Like, if you get a third Rope-a-Dope already, you're gonna get one more. Like, you will never, ever, ever die.
Yes, yes. I have a feeling that all those low value attacks from Geralt at the beginning have been um, attempts at baiting out the rope-a-dope. None of those worked, and now Ali enjoying the basically the guaranteed 22 health minimum.
Yeah. I just don't know if Geralt has the damage to kill Ali at this point. Like,
Yeah.
you don't have ways to play tempo because you didn't take Tawny Owl, you took Blizzard, and you didn't take Action Gain Sword. So you're not playing tempo. You've already established this from the beginning. I think your only option is to play Value Fatigue. You're down in health on that right now, but you have maybe a way to do it with Witcher Senses if you get lucky with what you find. Yeah, we're going for another cancel in hand. So yeah, we're definitely going for just trying to outlast Ali, and trying to like full block everything that he has.
Mhm.
But outside of that, it still looks a little bit tough for Geralt at this point.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. That's the only out, the fatigue angle, and I don't think it's too realistic, but it's there. It's your out. You gotta play it.
Yeah, the thing is that Ali can naturally kite. You don't have any Urdens left, so I don't think you have any other defensive movement. Correct me if I'm wrong. So Ali just attacks from B form from range, and can continue to pass while forcing you to maneuver,
Yes.
which I think is really really strong.
Yes, you do have 6 cards to boost with, but
Yep, and we see one of them being boosted with now. An annoying tune.
so going
I'm
all
not
the way there to double maneuver.
I'm not sure what the logic is to go there. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't see the like. Yeah, Ali can still go there and just hit you if you're worried about like him moving out of the zone or something. And I don't know. I don't understand the boost there. Okay, and we
Yeah,
see cancel ignore. Sure, stronger than the skill. Great bait.
yeah, that's actually great because that was potentially one pass for Geralt if you shuffle one of his cards
Yeah.
into his deck, right?
Yep. You do not want to win combat with that. At least at this stage, is Ali.
Yeah. Geralt for the stuck double maneuvering. That doesn't look good. You have an opportunity to force boost here? Not really, because Ali is in butterfly form, so
Ali
no
can always
escape
attack you
anyway.
pretty much. Yeah, you just maneuver and attack from light blue.
Oh,
Yeah, there. That's fine, I think. Yeah. I would have liked from light blue more, but I don't mind it. I suppose it's probably the same. I mean, we know he has one more cancel in hand. We still know he has a 5 in hand. The Witcher Senses is gone. That hasn't been updated from the players. Okay, we see a Rend defense into an Ali shuffle. Yeah, you boost this every day to prevent Ali from shuffling. Ideally with a Dandelion card if you have it to make it a 6. I mean, only needs to be a 5, but
there
yeah.
we go.
Dandelion cards are worthless at this point, so nice full block. Although, again, as far as value is concerned, Ali is totally happy with that. I mean, I say not totally happy, but he's decently happy with that. You'd rather get your shuffle off, but at least you did force Geralt to spend 2 cards on defending it. Maybe, though, I wouldn't have thrown the shuffle now, just because you know, like, everything Geralt can defend with. He defend with Ren, but you also know he has 2 other blocks in hand that will stop
And
your
why the
shuffle.
cancel, which also, yeah. Totally, totally agree with you.
Yeah, maybe I would have waited on that. But if you don't really have anything else to throw, I can understand why you're okay doing it. Also, Geralt continues to double maneuver, which means Ali is now up 2 cards in deck. I mean, he'll maneuver here for sure, but well, maybe not for sure, but likely.
With you reaching
Nope.
for a scheme.
Yeah,
There we go.
as soon as I say for sure, I was like, wait, what if he schemes? And then,
Yes.
sure enough,
Yes.
he finds the scheme.
Okay, so
Potential double attack opportunity here for Ali, which, if you have the cards for it, I would love. With your post defense, ooh, wow, 2 damage. So you stop a double attack. No, no, you don't stop it. Yeah, you don't stop a double attack because Ali can move Geralt. Well, Ali might stop his own double attack.
yeah, if you move Geralt, you take damage potentially. No, no, because
Yours is you're the attacker. Yours goes after,
yeah, yeah,
and you just move Geralt next to you and you smack him in B form, and then you're dealing more damage in all likelihood. I mean, you might not. He might block with a 5, but if he does, so what?
still. It's a five that doesn't need to attack with, so
Yeah.
you're fine with that. Okay.
You could also, yeah, you could
Man.
you were at the blue and white. You No, I don't think you can set it up. I was gonna see if you could set up the fancy footwork, maybe for ignore, but yeah, either way,
We're gonna
Geralt
see another Witcher Senses here.
has to. I mean, you maneuver away. You can't really do anything else. I mean, you could play the scheme, the other scheme, the Blizzard, but that would be
Yeah, seems
a waste.
pointless. Okay, so
We see a sword. Okay,
yeah,
probably
at this
just
point, Ali full health, not very threatened. Even
yeah,
even if somehow you manage to align the sword into the last four, whatever,
yeah. No,
I
exactly.
can
It's
smack
not.
you back.
He does not care if he takes 4 damage right now. I think he's completely fine with that. I think mainly you're playing that Witcher Senses for the pass.
Yes.
And now as Ali, you maneuver and you attack. And you go to the white zone, I think, next to Geralt, just 2 spaces away. You're threatening fancy footwork, you're threatening shift, you're threatening anything, really.
Absolutely.
And Batman saying in the chat, I
Yeah,
don't see the win con for Geralt anymore. I'm struggling to find one,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I agree. Even if you pay, if you manage to play more passes here, okay, nice. It's 1 damage still, and you switch back to butterfly. That's actually optimal.
Yep. Yeah, perfect for Ali.
Um, like even if you manage to pass another bunch of time, you're still so low in health compared to Ali. That's also fatigue disadvantage. So we see Geralt moving in instead, and with the repulse gone, what we were saying before, everything is a big hit, so you might even think about pending with Robo Dope here.
Yeah. Um, Stick and move, sure. If it's a anything, yeah, you're fine taking 2 damage over a sword. I was gonna say if it's a rend, but you're really just dealing 1 ping damage back to Geralt. At this point, you can trade 2 health for 1 for Geralt, completely fine. Not only do you still have more
Yes.
healing, but also you're at 14 his to his 5. Like he will die first.
Yes. No risk of getting this wrong. And now, okay, attack into the cancel with a jab. Fantastic.
Yep.
Don't really care. And you can kite.
Honestly, if you have the other jab here, you could throw it.
Yeah, the other jab is for free.
Yeah. Let me see another attack. And it's a close and clinch. Okay. So just to make Geralt waste the defense.
Absolutely fine. Yes.
Yeah, Cat saying this seems rough for Geralt. That is certainly the consensus right now. I don't know what Geralt's win con is at this point. I mean, you're down in deck. I guess you could Witcher Sense pass a bunch. Uh, Twice actually, maybe 3 times, maybe 3 times if you have Blizzard in deck.
Yeah, and even then, let's say you have 3 cards in deck,
You're still down
three
in
more cards in
health.
deck. That's yeah, 10 to 8. It's still not enough.
Yeah,
It's gonna be one of those slow burns, but the result seems written.
I mean this is what gives Ali relevancy, right? Is the fact that he can slow burn, that he can just play a really long, drawn out value game where, hey, I'll give them credit thematically, right? I mean, he's just like, oh no, I'm losing, I'm on the ropes, whatever. I'm just, we're just not doing anything. We're just chilling out. And then, yeah, by the way, I win.
Yes, yes, exactly. Also,
Boosting.
very annoyingly, sometimes you think you got him, and then he heals for 4 in 1 turn,
Yeah.
and you need to redo everything from scratch.
Okay.
Okay.
Maneuver boost. Take Witcher senses. For the thing we see, by the way, playing for the cancel in the discard. I mean, that to me tells me he has Blizzard in hand. I mean, sure, maybe you just really want the cancel right now, but I think you need the pass more than anything. So if you had Blizzard in deck, you would go for it.
Yes.
Yeah, and Ali just double maneuvers. No pressure to do anything. I mean, Ali could probably just sit around and double maneuver as long as he defends what Geralt attacks with. He's probably just winning.
Yes. You still have one more ping, one more ping defense, which is actually pretty relevant because
Yep, drops
it's
into 4.
yes, exactly.
Yeah, and as Batman points out, yeah, being essentially a move 4 melee with built-in kiting is his strongest attribute. Um, yeah, Ollie is super good at this sort of value gaming where he just can maneuver attack you from basically anywhere. Um, and after he attacks you, because he's butterfly, you can't just attack him back unless you had defensive movement. So you have to maneuver first.
Okay, we cancel a shift to
Mm-hmm.
that.
I think Ali doesn't even care anymore about that. I think solid interaction for Geralt, but at this point I don't think it makes a big difference.
Yeah, just trading cards is fine.
Yep. I mean, Geralt still has two Dandelion cards left in deck. Or two or three? Three. Yeah, three Dandelion cards left. He's only got two Annoying Tunes and one Plot Twist out. So, as
Oh,
far as value
so
game goes, it's tough.
what this could be either a rent or a disciplined.
Yeah,
There
a
we
last ditch
go.
rend. One damage each.
No boost. Okay, no boost.
I mean, boosting would do nothing, yeah.
Yeah, boosting would not do nothing. That's also true. Um, and that also mean that we already knew that the ping was coming, but it was actually aligned into the perfect card. So Ali didn't need another perfect interaction, but he got one.
Been a brutal series of interactions for Geralt this entire game. I mean, I think Ollie's been playing fantastic, but it's also just yeah, a lot of things have just not gone Geralt's way, and they've compounded into a situation that's kind of just waiting for the end of the game here.
Yes. Okay, so since this is the mood, let's
Hmm.
talk about game two then, shall we?
Yeah, sure. We got Rosie versus Black Panther coming up. Oh gosh, another really bad interaction for Geralt. Sorry.
Yeah.
Jeez. If you couldn't add more insult to injury, there you go.
Stop kicking him. He's already dead.
Yeah, exactly. Um, but yeah, Rosie Panther, I do think is. Oh wow, we are gonna play that. I can't even stop talking about this game now as soon as it just starts heating up. Um, but yeah, Rosie Panther is I think Panther favored. Rosie will have position, I believe, for this game, um,
Mhm.
which should at least give her some life, especially if she's able to just maneuver in, kill Shuri, and start putting damage pressure immediately onto Panther. The biggest way to win that one as Rosie is to just kill Panther. I mean, okay, that sounds obvious, right? I mean, you're an aggro fighter, and obviously you need to kill your opponent to win
Yes.
the game. But in general, Panther only has 14 health and no real healing. I mean, you can heal off the Shuri card, sure, but oftentimes it doesn't trigger, and even if you do, it's maximum 2 healing. Um, and Rosie's more than capable of dealing that much damage. Like, she is a damage monster. Now, the big problem is that Panther, when he boosts, gets to draw and gets to just
Keep
out.
up with the tempo.
Yep, completely outdraw your tempo game. So you're not really playing for tempo. You play for damage value, and you want to make Panther, boost all of his defenses to draw. And you can actually, I've won that game once in fatigue, which was kind of nice. Just by attacking a bunch and making Panther try to keep up. And if Panther tries to play too defensive, will die. As Panther, what you need to do is stop being scared of Rosie and attack her sometimes. Some of the big mistakes that I see people make sometimes against Rosie is being a little bit too timid to attack, or really hardlining only attacking her with no upgrades. Obviously, if you can attack her with no upgrades, it's great. You can attack her though with like 2 upgrades, and you're still kind of fine. Um, sure, she has like her healing online, but as long as you're accounting for that in some way, either it's been played or you're attacking with something that you're fine going into that, then you don't care. And then she is really nothing else that's better. Loose Lips is always there, but her defensive package is not great. And as Panther, like you said, you're able to keep up with draw and actually outdraw her in a lot of cases, which is a big problem for her. So that's to me the main thing. Also, if you're stealing Rosie's cards, getting some important steals always matters. If you steal some D-Days, that's nice, but you really want to steal. Full Metal is a great card to steal in that match, 3 boost. Super, super nice. I wouldn't mind taking a Wendy card just for the 3 boost as Panther, because you are trying to put damage. Although, of course, the Wendy cards are most likely getting boosted with. If you can ever get a Scheme, also really, really cool. Getting the what's it called scheme. The I should know this. I'm a Rosie player. Rapid development. There we go. My brain. Getting that one is really nice. Um,
By the way, are we gonna see a full health Ali win?
we might. I was about to comment on that. That's 2 damage to Geralt there. 16 to to 1, and Geralt can't maneuver. I think Geralt gets some damage here with a 5, but maybe you rope a dope.
Yeah, that's what I was implying. I I think we get the perfect here.
Oh, Ali has another action, right? He schemed in.
So shuffle, boost
Shuffle,
with
boost
Ropodope,
3.
GG.
Boost 3, you have it. You have to have it. It's rope a dope, and you have something else. Yeah, okay. GG's. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. What a Ali
What
win.
a display. Yes. Yes, absolutely.
All right, Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time, doing work. And that is a game one win for 3year. Yes, I make sure I'm getting my players correct. Who's playing who? I believe that is 3year's character. Taking game one. And Batman, I'm going to choose to ignore your comments on Rosie being D tier. Here we were saying you were a good player. That's what I thought. What a game one. That was a. I mean, yeah, we had to stop talking about this game towards the end of it because of how it is. But wow, have to give 3year and Muhammad Ali flowers. Could you imagine something like this happening in Winter Champions? This was possible. Geralt Ali was totally possible to happen in Winter Champions, and
Yes.
what a
Although although I mean in Winter Champions you also had some more generally more I tiers, right? You had Siri,
yeah, we had
uh
cereal, right?
yeah, but we had what was the usual suspects, Bigfoot,
Yeah.
um
Who else did we have? We had some other. We had Yennefer in there. I'm pretty sure we had
yeah,
Raphael.
Yennefer. Yeah,
Um,
that might be the reason why Ali wasn't ready to shine yet. He was so eclipsed by all those big names. But here, with just a few and most often pre-banned characters, I think Ali is really a bigger niche.
he's definitely got his matchups right. He's definitely found ways to shine in I think in matches that we didn't really even consider because like you said the roster wasn't really aligned for him to get any playtime. And there was also just a general consensus of like Ali is bad, plus he's difficult to play, plus there's so many other good fighters I could pick. Like why am I gonna pick Ali? And it was just like I'm not gonna pick him for the sake of not
Fair.
picking him. And I was part of Group Ali in Winter Champions. Actually, one Group Ali, and I didn't play him at all. So he was on my mind constantly. I just never ended up picking him. And the players telling me they didn't even realize they were swapped. The
We're
uh,
so
the
focused.
things they were super locked in.
Okay, bands are coming in, and it's Baskerville.
Mm-hmm. So these are Rosie bands here because Rosie should have position if I'm reading this all correctly.
Hmm.
Naglfar.
Naglfar.
It's okay. I like the Baskerville van for sure. I think that's like an annoying map for her, and of course against Panther, you don't want to deal with that. Whoa,
That I didn't expect.
we are going Santa's Workshop. Well, if I'm Rosie, I'm happy. I know you can body block on this map a little bit, but
Yeah, but
yeah,
still.
uh, yeah, sign me up every day as Rosie. It's not like I don't know if that's the best map I would pick. It might be. Technodrome might have been the best map if I could have position and if I could have full advantage as Rosie, I'm probably going Techno. But especially with the start being brilliant. But yeah, this is probably the next best choice. Maybe Fairland as well is really strong for her. Um, I guess with position as well, like you could miss position and get pinned on like Alamo or something. But no, I mean Santa's is fantastic for her. Move three, she wants to attack a lot. I mean, dream scenario for Rosie here every day.
Yeah, it was surprising. I suppose there is a plan behind it.
I mean, as Panther,
Just
you want to aggress at some points, and having a small map to aggress is always nice for Panther. This is not a bad map for Panther in a lot of cases. It's just like you're giving
yeah,
Rosie advantage on her win con when you don't need to, because I think it helps Rosie more than it helps you in this case.
yeah, fair.
This is my first time getting to commentate a Rosie game. Let's go.
That, now I really want you to give us the ins and outs without giving, of course, anything to your next opponents, but gotta show us a little bit the ropes here.
Yeah, if you're playing bracket in Summer of Legends, please click away. Now, give them a few seconds for all those people to leave the stream. And okay, let's talk Rosie. Um, Obviously, it's no secret anymore that I love playing Rosie the Riveter. She's very cool. I enjoy her design. And I've had a lot of success with her. I think 4-0 with Rosie so far in Summer of Legends. Now, the thing that often I try to describe Rosie as in games is she is a flexible attacking fighter. She wants to attack, yeah. She's an aggro fighter, yeah. She's not a brain off, go and unga bunga your opponent constantly fighter, always. She can do it in the same way that, like, I don't know, Bigfoot could play that way, right? And Bigfoot could get wins that way, right? And I'm not gonna sit here and argue that Rosie has like some crazy value game and something like that, like Bigfoot does and whatnot. But and she obviously likes to play tempo a lot of the time. But the thing is, she has so many strong attacks that if you line it up into the right thing, are pretty nice. But if you line it up into the wrong thing, aren't very nice. And you have to know when to play them, and that changes a lot in every match, more than I think some other fighters. Like when you play something like Chupacabra, for instance, and I'm not trying to belittle Chupacabra, I love Chupa. You might say like, okay, the 0-4 debate is pretty straightforward. It's kind of a similar debate in a lot of matches, assuming your opponent has like a 4 block. Ooh, mulliganing that hand, really? Why? You had a rapid development.
You like to see those schemes early, right?
I like the rapid development. I could care less about the other Wendy scheme. You can play it sometimes for sure, but not in this match. This is one of those matches you need to put damage pressure quickly. Um, I don't know. And you want the draw as well because one of your main issues is as Panther can outdraw you, so you want to have as much draw as you can. The thing with Rosie though, as I was saying, is that like her attacks are flexible and her upgrades are flexible. She can kind of morph into what you need her to be, and I think that's something that I enjoy about her, the creativity that you can get.
Hmm.
So by being able to like choose which upgrades you're gonna have active is sort of what dictates her game. And knowing when to pursue like a certain upgrade, like when do you need to pursue the draw upgrade needs to be first, or when you need the +1. Occasionally you might want the range. Those are really the three ones you want. If you have move three first, it's kind of just eh. It's actually like the worst one to have first in most
Yes.
matches. Um, it's just not super relevant, and you have plenty of stuff you're fine with boosting. Um, but like knowing when you want to pursue a certain upgrade versus when you just don't care and you'd rather attack or do something different, that is important. And it's hard for me to like really put into like always do X or really look for Y. It's more like okay, in this game state, do you know what to do and like what have you played, what do you have left, and what does your opponent have? A lot of fundamentals. I think she's a pretty fundamentalist fighter. She doesn't play like some of the fighters of old in the sense of like these slow value games, but she does rely on a lot of the same fundamentals that have always been the case in Unmatched.
Yeah. Thank you very much for that analysis. That's I dare I say it is video analysis worthy in case you ever want to do that. But that was great, and I think the spectators appreciated that too.
I hope so. I would
Uh,
definitely. Might someday look into to making some of that content. I don't know. I usually watch like shout out No Exhaustion Damage with their analysis. Hey, if they ever do a Rosie analysis, hit me up. Dexter Domingo, hit me up. but
Yeah, I'm sure that Domingo would love to do that.
yeah, yeah. But but yeah, for sure.
How is your Spanish? Are you gonna do the
Terrible.
analysis in Spanish, right?
I took a couple years of Spanish language courses here in the U.S., but I don't remember anything. So, yeah, absolutely terrible. And Rosie not gonna go in here turn one. I think that's fine. I kind of would have liked. I mean, it's hard to go hit Shuri right now. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, you have six, right? It's six. I would maneuver boost hit Shuri if I can. That's one of those things. It's just against Panther, go hit Shuri. You yeah, you can not hit Shuri. Yeah, okay, she has the scheme. You can, and because you do want to put damage onto Panther here, but I'd rather not deal with it. Oh well, that's bad. It's really good for Panther,
That hurt.
and really bad for Rosie. Um, by the way, here, of course, I'm always, I try to be neutral with the players here, and got nothing but respect for both 3 year and for Cookie. But with the combination of always rooting for game three, and we have Rosie on one side here, I mean, I gotta root for Cookie's side here, right? For this game, can I get one game? I can slightly root for one side.
Fair, fair.
um, no, but yeah, that's a tough steal. Losing the rapid development is brutal. Boost three, scheme for draw. It's I think the worst thing to lose here. I would prefer losing a D Day over it. I'd prefer losing a full metal over it, which I think is also worse than losing a D Day. Um, it's just that's tough.
And now maneuvering,
Rosie
not
maneuvering
even.
is concerning. Why did she maneuver? There's no need to maneuver there. You activate draw upgrade. You just attack. What are we?
Boost.
We're
Oh,
boosting to
boost to
go
go
after
to
Shuri.
Shuri.
Shuri's played a scheme now. Um, she's gonna get more, so I mean, I guess you go to kill her. Uh, yeah, this is. I mean, it's a tough situation for Rosie, but yeah, I don't know.
Faint.
Okay, stop shift. It's a good feint.
Okay. Also, Panther cannot attack Rosie without boosting, but could attack Daisy. Sorry, not Daisy. Wendy.
Yeah. This is the other reason, by the way, the hand that he mulliganed had not only the rapid development hand, but also an overrun. That positioning from Panther, you could have just overrun attacked into Panther, drawn one, hit both of them if it wasn't fainted. And if it was, you're putting damage onto Panther. So, again, a lot of
Yeah, right.
Rosie
Like
is about what to attack with when. So,
you had a 7 to 5 on the hand advantage with built-in draw. Like ideally, you would have attacked twice.
yeah. Let me scroll this down a little bit. Sorry. Question from chat: why no full HD stream? Uh, it's a good question. Short answer is I'm still new to streaming and bad at it. And I'm streaming from a laptop, so it's only as good as resolution as my laptop has. But maybe someday down the road I'll upgrade my streaming setup. Definitely gonna update my audio here. I've been having a lot of audio issues lately, so that will get fixed in short order. But probably got a couple weeks before I can actually do something meaningful in that. So relatively short order. Okay, yeah, we see a boost with an arc welding. Yeah, typical. Um,
Yeah, that's by the way another boost from Rosie. Like she went from being able to attack twice to having to boost twice just to attack once per turn.
yeah. I would have liked actually going and hitting Panther here because you're going to be ranged next turn and could hit Shuri anyways, and you could use Wendy to help pin Panther and Shuri um, in place. But I mean, I understand the desire to kill Shuri. It's just at this point starting to look very rough for you. Yeah, I mean, she's
Yeah.
finding defenses. Sure, 3 damage.
That's 3 damage. That's not too bad, but not dead yet. It's gonna cost you at least another card.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, right now I know, like, okay, deck size is +3 for Panther, but Panther is keeping up in draw because they have 7 cards in hand. Hand pressure is nothing. And that's what Panther. That's why Panther's good into Rosie. You can do this, and you can put a crap ton of damage pressure. Now, what you shouldn't do as Panther here is attack. Well, okay, maybe you're attacking. At least not attack with something good, because Rosie can cancel it. And this is like the one time when she has 3 and 4 upgrades is when you can't get good value out of stuff you can attack with. You can attack with something here, sure. There's things you could attack with. Whoa, we are really committing to the full send. You don't want to take too much, especially against Panther, who can. Oh well, there's where you really wanted to
Damn.
defend with. Yeah, you don't want to take too much against Panther because Panther's win con is to kill you most likely. I mean, he can outlast you maybe, but he doesn't want to take so much damage. He wants to kill you. Also, ending in range of Rosie is just kind of pointless from Panther. I would have. Okay, I'm hating too much on everything getting played.
I mean, it's a fair observation here. Um, Rosie here, I mean,
Maneuvers. Did Rosie maneuver?
really committing to the kill Shuri plan.
Extremely committing to it, but Rosie maneuvering to go kill Shuri? Is that what's going
Yeah.
on?
So we're gonna
Wow.
see a third boost in 3 turns.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you want to kill Shuri now. If you kill her now, you're feeling all right. You only let the one Shuri scheme through. Um,
Yeah.
but it's still
Is
really
attacking with
rough.
is attacking with a 4 guaranteed kill?
Um, I mean, she has another evade. Depends on what for, or like you mean a red for,
Yeah,
like
the
the
red 4.
5. I believe so. Yeah, that should be a guaranteed kill.
Yeah. By the way, we saw the boosting with the overrun. So again, if Panther doesn't have the other feint, you could have just attacked with it and
Yeah,
reach Shuri and draw.
I would have.
It's
Yeah, I would have
surprising,
liked an.
definitely.
I would have liked an overrun attack into Shuri right now because I think that's also guaranteed lethal. Yeah, I think it's also guaranteed lethal and overrun. And wasting a,
But Shuri's that.
I mean, I say wasting a full metal. It guarantees to kill if it's nothing else. But you also had the overrun that you would have been able to get 1 damage onto Panther right now. Yuri would have ended next to Panther with no upgrades. Is the argument against that one? So I don't mind it, I guess. But yeah, I would have. You could
Yeah.
also just kite away from Panther, which I think might have been the better play, just to get away from Panther. But we see the stalking Panther, so perhaps would not have worked regardless. And I mean, Wakanda Forever here makes a ton of sense. Okay, I see the steal. Yeah, Batman saying rip Rosie. In this case, yes. So no damage to Rosie, and Rosie's gonna lose yet another card. If it's a 3 boost, this game might end immediately. Oh no, it's a 2 boost,
Okay.
but it's still a decent steal from Panther, taking away a decent defense. Oh, we see the other loose lips, and another steal. And there's a D-Day gone. Yeah, D-Day's okay to steal. It's only a 1 boost in this match, which is why it's not like my favorite thing to steal. You're also not really worried about a combo turn so much. It's really an accelerator in this match. So I think oftentimes D-Day is either an accelerator or a combo mechanic. In this case, it's probably an accelerator, but it's pretty tough for Rosie. I mean, at this point, you just lost you've lost so much value that it's going to be hard to kill Panther. If Panther really wants, he can defend with Wakanda Forever as well.
Yes, and there are still 3 steals. The versatile 4, I mean.
Yep, yep. And they're never guaranteed, but they're pretty solid in this.
Yeah, unless you attack with the last shift.
Yeah. And you see an overrun, so another steal coming.
Yeah.
Jeez, and there's the other overrun. So now you're out of those. Not the worst thing to be out of at this point with Shuri dead, but I mean it's a 4 attack that also lets you kite, which is really cool in this match as well. So you don't have to end next to Panther. Batman saying I love basically having no good blocks the entire game as an average Rosie fan. Hey, you don't need the block when you full send. Not that you always full send, but you always full send. I don't. It's I don't know where you're from, but wherever you are, it's Friday. It's time to full send.
Yeah, no choice but full send. Um,
At this point, it's
okay.
Rosie's best option. You're in the top spot.
Yeah, so Panther, precisely because that's the option, Panther just says sayonara.
Yep. And you're down 6 cards in deck, and you're at even hand with the maneuver to maybe put you +1. Yo, welcome John Boy to the stream. Not a good day. Sad day, folks. Sad day. Rosie's gonna probably take an L here, but a good day if you're a 3-year BSC fan. Got an elite game 1 win and looking pretty strong in this one, but not over. If Panther bricks completely here, Rosie is one to very quickly put on damage. You never know. You have 2 D days in hand right now, and you go smack for 1 million. Uh, Wendy attack with an arc welding here.
Yeah, it was the only option if we didn't want to boost again, I guess, or not.
No, you
No,
you
no,
could you're
actually, we
move
were
three.
three
You could
away.
go and hit, yeah. And yeah, there's
Yeah,
another
so,
steal.
oh my.
I mean, this
Oh no.
is this is rough.
This is
Yeah,
hard to watch, yeah.
yeah. I won't like. I like to think of myself still as a realist. I'm a Rosie fan, but I'm a realist. Panther's a bad match for her. I'm not gonna pretend otherwise. But yeah, this is a tough version of this match. Yeah, as Cameo Joe says, your deck is now my deck.
Well, right now, like if Rosie draws two, it means that Panther has the same amount of cards in the suit than Rosie in her deck, which is ridiculous.
Oh man, and now Panther going in attacking. This is just a Wakanda if you really want it. I mean, Rosie has nothing that's good here except for a 4, but she might just die because it's a 1. You can attack. You can't kill her with it, but you can do some serious damage. Yeah, it's Wakanda into the hasty.
So that's probably, yeah,
Yeah, just
a nice 8 value Wakanda.
yep, 4 damage. Um, okay, yeah, we're gonna do it this way and then heal, but it's net 4 damage. Um, yeah, tough, 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 tough. Yeah, I don't see Rosie's win con at all anymore. I mean, mega super ultra bricking from Panther is like the only thing.
Yeah,
Um,
like apart from the rough start, also Panther got basically everything he wanted. Maybe exception for the second Shuri scheme, but whatever. Like Shuri cost 3 boosts
mhm.
to Rosie and very good attacks as well. So
Yeah, and a
like
note on the Shuri scheme. The Shuri scheme does not exist for you to play both copies. It exists as 2 copies just so there's a better chance you might play one. like,
uh I wished sometimes like I was on the losing side of 4 cards from the top of my deck just because the
that's
random gods decided to give my opponent some Shuri schemes.
I have played it once where, yeah, as Panther having both Shuri schemes in starting hand. That's just a gift from the heavens, as you will, to just take away everything your opponent has.
Yes. All right. So
Batman just saying, "Boo, Rosie, take that." Yeah, man, it's the Rosie haters are eating good today, but we will be back.
Wendy body blocking for Rosie here. Guess Panther is not too concerned about that. In fact, might be time for more steals.
If you attack with the 4 here, I think it's guaranteed. Um, because you don't have a loose lips left.
Uh,
So I think it's guaranteed. Okay, just a cat-like reflexes for a pass and kiting.
Yeah, not a steal, not a steal. We can live with that.
Panther could be a gentleman at times. I mean, I don't know. There's no real win con for Rosie at this point. I mean,
No, no way.
very efficient couple of games here. I mean, I say efficient. I guess the first game was anything but efficient, but clean, I should say, maybe. Clean games so far from 3 year.
Absolutely, I'm impressed.
Yeah, I mean, his Rosie maneuver attack is not so bad. Um,
Yeah. I was saying before this could be a steal, but actually this is better than a steal, right? Just make Rosie boost for it.
I mean, she's ranged, but so she doesn't
Oh,
have to
she's
boost.
ranged. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true. That's true.
um, but yeah, it doesn't matter. Panther could actually even take one attack here and be fine. I wouldn't, but you could.
It is potentially a six, right? Or seven.
If you have a shift left, yeah, you have a shift. Yeah, it could be a 6 in theory.
Yeah, or the yeah,
Yeah, it's a 6.
that's a six. Okay, well, the defense is 2 + 2, 4.
Yep. So 2 damage and you draw one
Best
as
case
Panther.
scenario.
I mean, yeah, this is what Panther does. Um, and Panther should slide here as well. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I mean, as long as you don't run defense, which I don't see how that's going to happen with. I mean, you still have a feint, a 4, 2 Wakandas, a cat like, another anti metal clause. Like, Rosie just can't attack you enough before she's going to die, either to you Wakanding her or to her running out of cards in her deck. Like,
Yeah.
there really
And,
isn't much.
and as Panther, you don't even need to take any risks. So if you have the defenses, maybe go in. If you don't, you don't. And no risk of breaking if you don't force it.
Yep. Only thing is Panther here, I wouldn't end in Rosie's zone for any unnecessary reason. Like, just either let yourself go to yellow zone and make her maneuver first, um, or go to the dark green zone. Either one is fine to me.
Yeah, from that movement, it almost looked like it was aligning a stocky Panther, but then chose against it.
Yeah, I mean, you could attack here. Just I don't think there's any point. I mean, Rosie can just play a 3 value cancel, and shut down what you want to do, and then you're ending in her range regardless at that point. So I just wouldn't risk it personally. Like you have no motivation. An overdraw discard is not the end of the world here.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, we see a boost to attack Wendy with a 4 to guarantee a steal or something. Is that the idea?
I mean, it's an option.
I just don't like wasting a defense on. I mean, yeah, okay. If she takes it, you kill her. You take a card, like, and you're almost certainly still winning. I get that. Um, you're just giving Rosie the opportunity to actually start comboing off on you. I mean, you do only have 10 health. There's a small but possible chance that she, puts a lot of pressure on you. Okay, yeah, we see a cancel. Maybe just trying to bait out the
All right.
cancel. Then I don't know.
Okay, so this is the turn. All geared up. Three action gain uh, possible. That's the turn basically in which Rosie could think about doing something.
Rosie's best chance to win it is this turn. Yeah. Um, rapid development, sure. Yeah. I would activate. I wouldn't move anything. I'd keep it all at 4. Draw 2 cards, and you draw first, by the way, so you get to decide. But yeah, draw the 2. Keep everything there. Hope you have your combo pieces. If you don't, you're probably going to draw them. You have to go for it this turn. You don't have any other options. First thing, I might just throw like a 5, like a red 4 first here, just in case it's a feint. You're doing pretty well, and if it's a Wakanda, you're making him boost once, and you're at least putting damage if he boosts with one of the cards that he has, because he can only make it a 4. So otherwise, has to boost from hand, which is decent, and you're feeling pretty happy about it. Okay,
Okay.
when we see a D-Day come out first, no feint. Um, so currently
Currently 2 damage.
3 damage total, but yeah. Okay, so it'll just be 1 damage through, and 1 healing for Rosie. Because you have all the upgrades active. Might as well draw
Okay.
if you don't have your pieces as Rosie. If you do, I guess you don't have to, but you might as well. Um, you're not winning in exhaustion. You're gonna die after this turn anyways, so you might as well go for something. But if you have all your pieces, you don't actually need to draw.
No, if you draw, it's because you're looking for the
More damage.
um,
E-
for the other D-Day.
Either the last D-Day or you're looking for a 6 with full metal. Which honestly, I don't even know if I would throw full metal until the feint is gone, just because you need to put damage on with every attack here. Now again, I'm still looking at the 5. I'm actually an overrun wouldn't. Well, you're out of overruns, I think. Yeah, you're out of overruns, but the 4 would be nice here. The full metal is not really in the cards, but okay. So we see 5 into to another 2. Possible Panther bricking a little bit on defense, or maybe just trying to save the Wakandas. Okay, yeah, no
Okay.
damage. Panther draws.
Still 1 action,
Yep.
which could be up to 3 attacks actually.
2 attacks. No, you only have 1 D-Day left.
Uh, oh, only one. Yes, only
Yeah,
one
yeah.
D-Day. Sad.
And if Panther has feint, then it stops. I mean, I think you do throw the D-Day here. I think you have to. You need to go for it this turn. Panther, if you
You're not
have the
gonna get a
feint,
better occasion.
you play it. Only 1 feint left for Panther, by the way, to answer Cameo Joe. Oh, okay. And we don't have the D-Day. So we're gonna if this
Hmm.
is not the D-Day here, I think you should have thrown the D-Day. That's what I will say. It is 2 damage, but let's see what the last card is. Oh no, we don't see the
Uh,
last card, right? Because you
the,
won the combat.
yeah.
My bad, my bad.
Yes.
So we will never know. I think if you had D-Day, you do. If you don't, okay, fair enough. You didn't have it. And maybe if you're so worried about feint, I don't know. As Panther here, you can double maneuver. You could maneuver attack. Maneuver attack with Wakanda is pretty strong here. Yeah, I think I'd maneuver attack with Wakanda. Rosie's best defense is a 1. No, yeah, it's a 1. So maneuver attack with Wakanda. If you have boost 3s, it's GG's. I think. Am I missing any defense? I don't think
Yeah.
so.
Having
Yeah,
one as the best defense is brutal here.
yeah. I mean that's it's yeah, it's over. Or actually, you could scheme attack, double attack with Wakanda, guaranteed lethal. Yep,
There
there
we
we
go.
go.
So Wakanda number 1. Regroup.
What? No Wakandas? You must not have Wakandas. That's the only
Go.
explanation.
But then you don't go in, right?
Yeah, then you just double maneuver. I don't throw the other regroup. Come on, do it. Do it for the love of the game. Not even. It's a
Okay.
cat-like reflex.
Okay.
Really, 2 Wakandas in bottom 5 is brutal. All right,
I
Rosie, maneuver. You have to boost, maneuver, boost, and attack with D-Day.
Yeah. I
That's
think Panther still wins this, but that looked like an unnecessary risk when Panther ended in the same zone as Rosie for that big turn.
yeah. I mean, if Panther has like all the defenses buried, I don't know if that's even possible. You could have a feint, two Wakandas, an anti-metal clause, all in the bottom five, and then like you could have a regroup as your last one in the bottom five, and then that's kind of miserable. Then in theory, Rosie can win because you maneuver boost, you attack with D-Day, and then you attack with the other full metal.
We
Yeah,
shall see.
Cameo Joe saying I don't even know what you're trying to bait that last turn. The logic can't be a bait because there's nothing to bait. There, Rosie has a couple of ones. That's it. And also, oh, Rosie could scheme, actually. You could scheme attack with D-Day if you have it. I just kind of assumed the D-Day was last card, but you do still have Wendy schemes. And actually, and that would be better because you'd get the +1 for D-Day. So, yeah. If you have the D-Day in hand, scheme, D-Day attack, and then 6 attack. And that's probably your best case.
These are the thoughts going through Cookie's mind right now. What is my chance? And of course, we are assuming that the pieces are there. Maybe D-Day is the last card. Maybe the scheme is the last card.
Yeah, you have 2 schemes. You have to have one of them.
Oh, sorry. Then
Yeah. You have to have a scheme. You might not have to D-Day. That's the interesting thing. But you no, you need the D-Day first. Because you can't if you don't have the D-Day, you don't you only have one attack here. So you could just I guess the debate would be if you scheme attack with something and then next turn go for a D-Day combo. But the thing is like your only chance is if Black Panther's bricking. Like he has the cards, they will be there. He has 3 cards in hand right now. Getting 2 attacks in would be huge. If he doesn't have the feint, you can do that. Okay, so we see the maneuver. Has to be the D-Day. Yeah, we boost with the scheme. Um, and yeah, I mean, Wendy's positioning does not matter here in the slightest, I think. Um,
not attacking with the +1 here. Do we have enough damage to win against the defenseless Panther?
is this the
Well,
D-Day? This has to be. Yes, it is. I mean, if you have the Wakanda, if you don't have other defense in hand, you boost it twice to draw defense. If you do have other defenses in hand, then you don't care.
yeah.
And like you survive regardless because if you draw 2 more cards here, you have to find a defense that'll keep you alive against a 6 value full metal. Because even if you take the 6 value full metal, you would live. Okay, we
And we
see.
do see the fishing for defenses here.
Yeah, that has to be what's happening with Panthers. They just only had the Wakanda Forever for defense. Might explain why the regroup attack was there. So now you throw full metal and you hope that Black Panther didn't draw the Wakanda or the full metal or the feint. Those are the last 3 cards in deck. That's your dream scenario. Possible, but unlikely. Ah, there's a full metal.
Metal, pretty
Okay,
value defense that can be boosted.
sure, the we
Why
can do it.
not?
Yeah, okay, so full block.
And Rosie's out of damage, I guess.
You have a full metal if you get around to it. I don't think you can. I mean, Black Panther can attack maneuver here if he really wants to, or just throw a Wakanda and you can't survive. I mean, what you just throw a Wakanda, you have 1 blocks his defense. It's it, yeah, and
Okay,
it's
there we
just
go.
GG's. GG's, GG's.
Yeah, off beating for Rosie here.
Yeah, very very sad day for the Rosie fans out there and for the Cookie fans out there. But great plays from both players and a great showing from 3year. Let's go hop over to their chat, shall we?
Sure.
Mm, me?
No, you caught me off guard. Absolutely. Hey guys,
Hello, hello.
Hello.
we are discussing Cookie's absolutely horrendous deck order, and the fact that he absolutely got me in the draft. I was sweating there. So I do believe you did a great job, and it wasn't easy at all and anything.
Yeah,
So
it's fine. It
those are
happens. So
I think those were tense.
it's fine. Yeah, it happens. So sometimes they joke. We joke around my situation at times on tournaments. They usually tease me about my deck order and stuff. So I'm used to it.
Yeah, for some reason, the player, got the streamer luck.
Yeah. So hopefully someday I'll overcome that streamer bad luck.
You have to try and you will push through eventually.
Right, I don't
Uh,
hear Ziggs so far. Are you there?
Hmm? Hello? Question? Can you guys hear me?
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
there
okay,
we
good.
go. There we go.
Yep. Real quick, let me answer a question from chat. What game is it? The match has just ended. They're here with 3year and with Cookie interviewing now. After the game, yeah, definitely two wild games for this one. I guess first and foremost, I'll talk about this game here. Uh, very very interesting one here. It looked like at the end there, Panther was fishing for defense. And Rosie, I'm gonna guess your last D-Day was your final card in deck.
Y-
Is kind of what we
yeah,
expected.
that's right.
Yes.
That's so brutal. That is really brutal.
We were laughing about it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm actually curious. So, Panther, you chose this map. What was the thinking behind going Santa's Workshop? And do you think it like played well for you, or would you have gone with something different now after having played this match?
I would absolutely choose this. I mean, Rosie can't threaten Shuri first section. I mean, on the first turn, and after that I can occupy the center space and go in with a stalking panther because of the movement tree.
Yeah.
So I think a small map is beneficial to me. And actually, if Shuri leaves, then she may threaten to attack from range, from center space too, with either the steal ones and the heal one, which is fine either way because you attack, you pass, you gain some value out of it. So I think this map is great, if not the best for Panther from the map pool.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, the protecting Shuri thing was definitely useful there on the turn one. Did you? I assume you started with the scheme uh, in hand.
Yes, I started with the scheme and I top decked the feint. So I was lucky, I have to admit that.
Panther games are always like this. Either you get steals or you don't. But no, very well played, by the way. Both of you actually played very, very well. Um, Congrats, 3year on the victory there, and commiserations, Cookie. Going back to game one as well, with the Ali Geralt match. Um, that was a wild one. It looked like as well a little bit of bricking, no dandelion defenses or dandelion cards at all early game. Um, was the thinking from Ali's side of things to kill dandelion as quickly as possible, or was a couple of things in chat people were suggesting like farming dandelion with the Ali shuffles at all? Was that ever part of the consideration, or what was the thinking there?
Absolutely. Actually, I just wanted to go in and attack Dandelion as soon as possible, and I was like, let's see what happens. Because if he defends, he leaves, then I can start farming. If he dies, then I can harass Geralt, and I can gain value out of attacking Geralt.
Yep.
So I was like open to both strategies there. It was dependent on whether or not Dandelion can defend.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, very interesting games, man. Very interesting games, guys. You guys played very, very well, like I said. Eels, did you have any things you wanted to ask?
I do, I do. I wanted to ask about the gear in game one because there was a big debate in chat, right? Some people saying, "Oh, this is actually a pretty good choice." Other people saying, "I don't see why you're taking silver here." Can I ask what was the plan behind the gear that Geralt
The
chose?
gear. Honestly, it's my first time to try it's my first time to try the matchup, so I'm not pretty familiar how it really goes in terms of the details. I realized mid game that I should have taken the combo gear and also the end of turn defensive cards. So it was better. I think it's better that you take the end of turn instead of the cancel, and then just go ham with Geralt against Ali. So I guess
Mhm.
that's my learning experience playing the matchup for the first time. So that's on me. So
Definitely, like there wasn't full consensus on chat, so if that was your sensation during the game, then for sure that's learning experience not only for you but for everyone watching.
yeah, I guess when the first thing that I realized in the match, because I was debating over uh Kermaren, so that if I get the Dandelion cards early, I know Ali doesn't have any cancels, or using Sunnydale, so I could just hide the uh just in case I could hide or defend the Dandelion away from Ali. So when I saw my hand was like that, okay, I should have chosen Sunnydale High for the map. So that's the first thing, and the second one is that I realized regarding their interactions, I think I would prefer using the combo gear and the end of turn next time. So that would be my take on that.
Cool, thank you.
All right. Well, I think that'll do it for us. Thank you guys so much for letting me stream the games. Very, very fun. Best of luck to both of you for the rest of your Summer of Legends. And thank you
Same to
guys
you.
for.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Yeah.
you, you too.
And thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next stream. I'll put an end to this one here.
You bye bye.
Oh, and thank you, Eels, for commentating with me. Let me add that
Of
real quick.
course,
Thank you so much, man.
of course. Thank you for having me.